Hey there, it's Health Coach Jody. This is a two for tonight. Why? Because I promised you on Wednesday, along with Life's Milkshake Moments that I do every single Wednesday, that now for the next 60 days, we're going to give you education, motivation, inspiration, and maybe a little perspiration along the way to your absolutely best that you can be Lean program. I've had so many people that have asked me, Health Coach Jody, what is in this green miracle drink? Why do you think it's so good? So guess what? I brought the ingredients. Yes, this can be a health changer, but before I do this, I'm giving you an ad, and I'll tell you why I'm giving you an ad, because this is an absolute wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Needless to say, the COVID era is here. I said on my live radio show that I do 8:30 on Eastern on every single Sunday that it's COVID-19, COVID 2021. It's boosting your immune system to be bulletproof in the 21st century, to give my wonderful Dr. Mike Van Thielen just a plug on his amazing book, because it's all about the immune system. You don't think about the immune system. It's not a muscle. It's not your heart. It's not an organ. It's not a disease. It just is. But everything works around it. You've heard me talk about, what is it? Inflammation. Inflammation is the number one cause of all disease. But I've got to give you a little bit of a background story of how this green miracle drink came to be. Actually, Dr. Mike and I created it together. As you heard from our previous podcast, I was his first patient. I had a situation with stage 4 melanoma. I wanted to get back to optimal health. Inflammation. Why was the inflammation with me? Even though I had been a health coach for over 20 years at this point. Why? Because that inflammation was inside of me because I over-exercised. I was running 60 to 80 miles a week. I didn't say a year. I didn't say a month. I said a week, running a marathon a month. And my body just said, enough is enough. And it put a halt on me. So why did I need to go into that thing that would make the difference, to decrease the inflammation, to hit every single organ of my body and that immune system? I live and breathe and crave this green miracle drink. And if you find that a little bit of it is not so palatable to you, guess what? That's the reason that this should be your new food for the next 21 days, and you will be hooked for life. Yes, I do it once a day. And yes, it makes 2 servings. And all you need to do is private message me on Facebook or DM me on Instagram at Health Coach Jody, and I will get you the complete recipe. But today I'm going in to give you the reason you should go in to your green miracle drink. Why? For you, your life, and to be a part of the health changers, as I'm saying, that we will be doing on the 28th of August, an online summit with some of the most incredible practitioners, physicians, PhDs, health and life coaches that I've met in my life. Dr. Mike will be a speaker, Dr. Mark Chavez speaking on how to build your physical strength after an accident. Dr. Caxton Opry, I'll do that correct, is going to be speaking of, you found out COVID, now what? He is an ER doctor. Dr. Laura is going to be talking about sexual health, and it goes on and on and on. Every part of your body. Trauma is going to be talked about, how to age gracefully. What do you do with your teenager to have successful teenagers, health changers? Because the suicide rate with young people is at an all-time high. But I want to come back to the green miracle drink, because guess what? All of this comes when you put the baseline foundation of this alkaline miracle drink. Everything that I just mentioned, your aging, your immunity, your physical health, your sexual health, yes, and your mental health will improve. Not making a medical claim, no cures, but the body put in the right condition can heal itself. health changers. Are you ready? All right. All organic, of course. A cucumber. Why do we have a cucumber? I guess because this green screen, you can't see it, but you kind of see it's a cucumber. All right. You want to go ahead. This is for your blood flow. It's a diuretic in a good way. Celery is another one. Celery is very important. It will decrease inflammation because it increases blood flow. Banana. Now this one is a little bit on the ripe side, but I like these. See, I put the banana along with the spinach, the cilantro, and the parsley. I put it in the blender. I'll tell you how to make it a little bit later, but calcium does not work, and it does not get into your body. Calcium does not without potassium. And so it gives just enough sugar to be a byproduct, because let's face it, cucumbers and celery together is a little bit much. All right. Carrots. Not only have you heard for immune system, vitamin D, vitamin A, and you know, there's lots of vitamin C in this. Vitamin C. I like a little citrus because it gives it just a little bit of tang. And this is a tangelo. All of this is organic, of course. The fruit, you've got a green apple. Why do you do a green apple? You've got your vitamin C here. How many times have you heard, well, to combat COVID, lots of vitamin C? Then you have, it's not a Honeycrisp. It's not a delicious apple. It is a real live Granny Smith apple. See it here? Somewhere along this green screen. Now I know that doesn't show up when you've got a green screen. That's interesting. This is really key with weight loss and whatever. You can go ahead and do this to a plateau, and it just went down, down, down. Why? Because it will go ahead and get the bile duct open. When you get your bile duct open, even if you don't have a gallbladder, you still have to get get the gallbladder cleaned out, open up the bile ducts. Granny Smith apples are it. Granny Smith apples just are it. They open things up. It tastes good and makes a little tart sweet in the green drink. It is key. But if you want to go ahead and break a plateau with your weight loss transformation, eat about 4 apples in a day. Bam, it will do, because it just opens like a dam. Ever seen a dam open and to a river go? That's what happened. Your bile ducts open up, your digestion works. And when you do this all together and you have clean blood flow and a natural diuretic like these 3, cucumbers, celery, and carrots. Make sense? I hope it's making sense. And then we have these 2 little items. This is your ginger. This is misdigestion. And this is Mr. Turmeric. This is Mr. Digestion. This is anti-carcinogenic. Great. Every vitamin A, E, D, LMNOP, and vitamin K and turmeric. Ginger is a digestion. So you see, you can't just have one without the other. It's like your body. The thigh bone is connected to the hip bone, is connected to the ankle bone. You've got to have it all down. Ginger, great immune booster, great digestion booster. And then we've got your greens. We've got parsley. We've got cilantro. We've got spinach or kale. If you are tendency to low thyroid, stay away from too much kale. But all of these have calcium, more than a glass of milk. Serious. You've got calcium, you've got minerals, you've got magnesium, you've got the cilantro and parsley together. And you thought, oh, the parsley was just a little garnish on your plate at a restaurant. No. Just a little bit, like a little handful like this. Put it in, those 3 things, put in the blender. Kale, spinach, one or the other, your cilantro and parsley. Put that in the blender. You're going to juice everything else. And also you go ahead and put the banana in the juicer. Banana in the food processor. So you've got the cilantro, the parsley, spinach or kale, and Mr. Banana. That's in the blender. You're going to juice the rest, pour it over your blender and add just a tablespoon of MCT oil, which is a natural thermogenic. And last but not least, we got a few berries. Strawberries, they've been wonderful this year. Raspberries, blueberries. Why? Your antioxidants. They take care of the free radicals. Free radicals are where disease come in to a healthy cell. And then just one lemon. And you know my trick, other than the green miracle drink, is take 1 knuckle of turmeric and 1 lemon, juice them, and do 1 part that, 1 part water with 3 to 4 drops of Ganoderma drops. And you can always DM me at Health Coach Jody on Instagram or Facebook. Private message me, Jody Bear or Wellness Coach Jody, or at our site, BLEAN-Health4Life is our weight loss deal. Why do I know this? With lemon, it will, and tell me, I mean, we've been doing this for 40 years. This is what happens when you do a lemon in the morning because you're acidic, and disease is in acid. When you do this lemon water, your body becomes alkaline and it accepts everything else. So this is what we've got in the green miracle drink. We have cucumber, we have celery, we have carrots, we've got the fruits, orange, raspberry, blueberry, strawberry. Pick 2. Your banana, you've got your couple of green apples, and then everything in the blender, which is your banana, spinach or kale, cilantro, and parsley. Blend it up. I make it for 4 days. Okay, I make a double batch. This is how I do it because I'm on the road helping a lot of people. I put it in these mason jars. Okay, when it's in the mason jar, guess what? Then it stays fresh, and glass will preserve the nutrients. And that's what I've got. Now, the only other thing is a miracle is my guest that's coming up here right now. I'm so excited to introduce you, Miss Melanie. Melanie is one of these rock stars with weight loss. Miss Melanie is one of these that just has a message, has a plan. And when you know, it's one thing to take the weight off, but it's one thing to keep it off. So Melanie, just come on with your health changing 3 to 5 minute story about you, your weight loss journey, and how we're moving this on forward to have health for life. You're muted, Melanie. You're muted on your side, hon. Huh. Well, you know what? Say it again. No. You know, I think they're going to see your pretty face, and we're going to do this again next week because I know what it is. Sometimes when you go ahead and you can see that she just has this health for life look, and we'll hear your story. I think this would be just great to do. It's your microphone settings on your on your computer because we're on StreamYard, and I've had this happen before. So I'm going to say, Melanie, we're going to do this next week for real. Bye-bye. It's going to be great because she does have a story, and it's an amazing one, and she's kept it off. So this is why we know that we just go ahead and we do, and then we make it good. So this is about you. This is about you with your health for life. This is about just making you the best that you can be. Your green miracle drink can be a miracle for you. Try it for 21 days. In my practice, I'm just humbled to say that we're coming out to 1 million pounds lost. You heard Dr. Mike an hour ago. We have penned this book together. Be Lean. Melanie is in this book. The second edition is coming out with recipes. And it is just amazing what we've been able to do, because in the COVID era, 8 out of 10 people that have had serious complications and death and morbidity with COVID. Not to scare anybody, but 8 out of 10 have had obesity as the comorbidity. And I choose Health for Life. I choose this not to be you. So start with just a miracle green drink. And if you want information about the entire BLEAN program, of which Melanie has been a star student, we've got a pilot test of 18 people. Go to our Facebook page. It's BLEAN. It's the capital B, lean dash Health for Life. And I'm going to put this in right here. And so you see that. And it's BLEAN Health for Life. And that is our Facebook page. You'll be getting lots of testimonials. If you want to be a part of the program, it's as easy as just DMing me. I can give you all the details, because no food tastes as good as health feels. See you as you take on your life's journey, because as I said before, no food tastes as good as health feels, but health is not something you do. It's who you are along life's journey. Ciao for now.